yeah, we've had a really good week this week. We've had a longer preparation. We were able to give our players a bit of recovery after the Saints game, and we were a bit disappointed just with some of our execution and just a little bit sloppy in a few areas against Saints, whilst having a pretty good effort. The guys were trying really hard, and whilst we don't want to lose games like we did against Saints, to be a little bit off and still nearly nick the game probably says a fair bit about the effort that was put in. But certainly this week we've been able to give all the guys a little bit of time off after that game, and then get ready for this game by doing some training and really preparing. That's the difficult thing about the leading into the Saints game, that you don't actually get a chance on the park to practice against one of the better teams in the competition. And it's the way it is sometimes, and it's not always ideal, but we would have liked a bit more prep time against Saints, and maybe then it may have been a different story, maybe not. Sun's out, the weather's good, they've recovered, that makes a huge difference, and there's a bit of a spring in their step, and they can come in here and pump iron and feel good about themselves, throw some weights around, and then get out on the park and actually get some physical contact in terms of what they need to do in prep. So yeah, that builds a whole atmosphere, and but they're excited about the next few weeks, and we know that we probably need to stay in touch with those teams just ahead of us in the table. So they've ramped things up this week in order to give ourselves a chance to stay in contact with Hull and the Wiggins. Wakey did some good things in that game that caused us a little bit of bother at different stages, so we'd be naive not to look at those things, and also have a look at what Wigan and did to Wakey as well, and use some of that. So we've had a look at the last couple of games for Wakey, and they're still a dangerous team. They are still hang on their patch, and they beat us over there. So there's a fair bit of motivation on our part in terms of preparation for them. Prep's been good, and hopefully we can go and improve our performance from last week and even the week before. Oh, it's pretty much the same as what it was last week. Ryan Bailey probably won't make this week, so pretty much the same team as last week at this stage. So reserves are playing on Saturday, so that gives a run out to a fair few guys, which is good for them. They get a chance to put their best foot forward and try and force their way into the team, and if their form is good, that makes their chances of making the team even stronger, and they don't have to then just wait for injuries if they go and perform well. So and that'll be a good hit out on Saturday against Wigan at 12 o'clock at Victoria Park if anybody wants to come along. We're a really strong team out. But other than that, we're pretty much going with the same team that did a good job against Wakefield. There was a few blemishes last week, and it's given a chance for a few guys to fix a few things up this week. The boys enjoyed it, and it was great for them to do other sports. There's been some banter about some of the performances and some laughter, and they had fun. And it's good to do alternative things and in the community as well. And really grateful for the hospitality there that the boys were shown, and by Grappenhall and Cricket Club, and they had a laugh, and they're still our physio hasn't quite recovered from some of the banter, Ben Sterling, so they've still got a little bit hanging over him in his bowling technique. But no, it's always good to have a bit of banter like that and have some fun, and really appreciate the guys who organised in Mike Lomax and John Clark, and it's important to do some alternative training sessions to keep things fresh, and the timing of it was good. We'd done some work, rugby work in the day, and then got a chance to unwind, I suppose, and but also, you know, in a competitive way as well. So all good. So I appreciate it.